We're going to go over installing some heated grips made by Koso on a Vespa 250, 300, or even a GT for that matter. So a quick little overview of the product. These grips are made by Koso. They hook up to any 12-volt DC power supply. We've tried a bunch of different heated grips, and we've definitely settled on these as hands down the best value for the money. And they work and install very easily on the Vespas. The part number on the Scooter West website to order these is Hot Grips. Again, the part number is Hot Grips. And a quick overview of everything that's included. The first thing up is a little handlebar mount kit. This would really only come into play if you're installing this on a GTV 250 or 300 with the tubular handlebars. It comes with a one-time use grip glue thing so you can securely adhere the grips in place. It comes with a power supply that attaches to the actual, this actually connects to the wiring harness for the grips. It's protected by a modern blade style 4-amp fuse. It's nice and long, so it works on a variety of applications. And finally, we actually got our grips here. These are actually awesome in the sense that they work really well with the bar end application, so you don't have to sacrifice your bar end weights. They've got this nice little cap on the end that actually just kind of pops right out. So it's nice. So you can actually pop that cap out so you can reinstall, like, you know, the bar end weights which come standard from the factory on all the bikes. A lot of people run bar end mirrors, so you can actually use all that stuff in conjunction with these grips. Grips are actually nice and super comfortable, I must say. A lot more comfortable than the original grips. They're a little bit thicker, which in my opinion adds to the comfort. And the way these work is there's actually heating elements that go between the plastic sleeve and the actual outer rubber grip. And the final thing we'll talk about is the actual, heat control. These have 5 heat settings. There's a little LED light on each one of those, so you can go from low to high. Makes it so you've got good control. A lot of the other heated grips that are even more expensive on the market just have like a high and low. So it's nice that this has 5 different heat settings. And the lady I live with actually has these installed on her bikes, and they make a huge difference. I mean, it's summertime in San Diego right now, and on a cooler evening, riding her bike around with the heated grips on makes all the difference in the world. So I can only imagine how handy these heated grips would be for all of our customers nation and worldwide that ride year-round, rain or shine, and live in cold weather cities. These grips are the shiznit. And we're going to go with Robot over installing them on the large frame Vespas. Alright, so what we've done next is we've taken the power supply or the wiring harness that comes with the hot grips, which is in my right and left hand here, and you need to actually locate the alarm connector, the handy dandy connector there where we're going to pull power, and this is going to be switched power. So we've taken 2 of the Posi lock connectors that we saw on the Scooter West site. That's what these round cylindrical jobbers are. The part number on those is EC1T. EC1T. We talk about this in a number of videos, but this basically allows you to very easily and cleanly tie into an original wire without cutting and splicing. So what we've done is we've taken this harness that's, again, comes with the hot grips, and we've taken the red wire from the hot grip harness and we've tied it to the white wire in the alarm connecting block. We've taken the black wire and connected to the black wire in the alarm connecting block. So once again, red wire of the harness to the white wire of the actual scooter, and black wire of the harness to the black wire of the actual connector block.
And we can verify functionality of the power here. Plug the 4-pin connector into the heat controller module, and this snaps right in. There's a little tab right there, and you can see the lights aren't coming on, but once I turned ignition, it powers up, and you can cycle through the heat settings right here, and it toggles through all 5 of those heat settings. And the 2 heated grips have 2 mating connectors that hook to these 2 connectors, and it's not size specific.
Cool, and next up we're going to show actually a couple of different ways to install the actual heat controller to the actual scooter. We don't really go over in detail for the sake of this video, but you can refer to the video of a Vespa S where we actually go over the removal of the old grips and installation of the new grips. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. One thing you'll notice on the larger displacement bikes is they come standard with the bar end weight, so we've taken advantage of the removable caps on the grips. We've popped the cap off so we can actually go ahead and in turn reinstall our actual bar end weight. Grips are a little bit wider, like we said, super comfortable. The wires run down, they snake behind the actual plastic. They come into the steering column here. You notice there's a zip tie and the excess wiring has been looped up out of the way. Our heat controller is actually plugged in, and you'll notice we're going to install the heat controller on the face of the left side knee pad. So what you want to do is you want to, with a hand file, some sort of a Dremel, notch all the way down, and you want to make sure you go a good 1/4 inch below this hard edge here. You can kind of see where it notches down nice and clean. That makes it so you can feed the wire through. Reinstall the cover. This has got some pretty trick real carbon fiber cover, so that reinstalls. And then there's enough slack so you can actually pull this wire in and out. And what we're going to do is, with the double-sided tape that's actually provided, it comes with a little special 3M square. So we'll put that there, and then we're actually going to surface install this to the actual knee cover. You can kind of put this really in any spot. We've had some people want them up here on the handlebars. You know, in our opinion, because there are the 5 heat settings, but it's more a matter of set it and forget it, a la Bobby Flay, that you don't have to mess around with it too much. So it's a little silly to be up on top there. Normally with the heated grips, turn it on, figure out what setting you want, and away you go.